Already live. Shalom, shalom, Israel. Yahweh Shemi Al Shah Brakathum. Yahweh Shema Allah Ba Shemi Al Shah. You know what I'm saying to the brothers and the sisters. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Start out at 1 West 125th Street in Harlem, New York. We're going over the Lashawan Qadash. We're going to be going over the follow up from last week. This is the Genesis, the third chapter. We're going to be doing a continuation. We're going to try to get through the third chapter. You know what I'm saying? So we can go ahead and practice our Hebrew, train. The more you read, the more you write, the more it gets regulated in your mind, and the easier to come to you once you hear it. And, you know, once you start to read it, you'll understand it better. All right. So anybody just jumping into the Hebrew, this is the most vital aspect of Hebrew, this chart right here, learning the chart, understanding the chart, and having this chart like basically picture memory in your brain as you learn it. This is the most important thing you're going to need. This Lashawan Qadash chart. Lashawan Qadash. Lashawan Qadash, of course, it means when it's translated to the English, it is the holy tongue. Lashawan is tongue, and Qadash is holy, which means set apart. Okay, so real quick, let's jump into it. Let's get a few of these verses in the continuation. All right. So, like I said before, we're gonna start off into we're going back to what we left off at last week from Genesis. We're going back to the third chapter of Genesis. All right. Then we're gonna go to the sixth verse. We're gonna start off with verse 6. Okay. Make sure we can see the board clearly. Once again, we're in Genesis. See it clearly. We're in Genesis. We're going back to Genesis chapter 3 and verse 6. All right. Hold on, we're a little bit blurry. Let's try to get this a little clearer. Okay. Put this light. All right. You can see it clearer now. All right. So we're gonna start off Genesis chapter 3, verse 6. Once again, we're gonna start off with the Assyrian. All right. So let's go ahead and read this out. This is Genesis. I'm gonna read it out in the English, and then we're gonna read it out in the Assyrian. Okay. So Genesis chapter 3, verse 6, it says, "And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof, and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. So if anybody is not familiar with this story about Eve being deceived by the serpent, which is the devil, according to the Bible, you know what I'm saying, which was a man. This is the first sin committed in the Bible. All right. This is the first sin. And when I say the first sin, this is the first time that someone went against God's word and did opposite of what they were told to do from the Most High. This was the first instance. And Eve, just like the scriptures say, I believe in Timothy or Corinthians, it said Eve was first deceived. And it also says it in Genesis. So this is when she was deceived into going against the Most High, and also having having her husband to do it as well. All right, so let's go ahead now and write it out in the Assyrian. Okay. All right. What the Ra'ah? What the Ra'ah? Okay. What the Ra'ah? Ha'ashah? 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 Kaya? Tawab? Tawab? Ha'itaza? Ha'itaza? Lama Akal? Let's start a new line. Lama Akal? Lama Akal? Wakaya? Wakaya? Ta'awa? 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 Hawa'a? Salakia? Correct that. It's Hawa'a. Okay. La'ayanayum? La'ayanayum? Okay. Salakia. Then we have Wanakamad. 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 Be careful with the ka. Don't. So we really in the Hebrew ka. When you see ka, this word right here, or this letter, I should say, this is ka. Okay, don't get it confused. See right here, this is ka. Don't get it confused with th or ha. You know what I'm saying? Because it may look a little bit similar when you're reading. And also, you want to remember that ka is not ka. You know what I'm saying? The letter ka is not pronounced the same way as ka or ka. You may hear it a lot, people, you know what I'm saying, because of how long we've been speaking in English. We just, we see that ka letter and we still pronounce it as ka, but the correct pronunciation for it is ka. It's supposed to have a different, you know, it's supposed to come from your throat really. Okay. So let's continue on. Once again, this is Wanak Hamad. Okay. Ha'aitaza. Ha'aitaza. Okay. Let me go ahead and erase that. Lahashakayal. 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 Okay. Lahashakayal. Lahashkayal. What the quack? What the quack? What the quack? Mapar Yawa. Mapar Yawa. Mapar Yawa. Okay. Mapar Yawa. What the a call? What the a call? What the a call? What the thun? What the thun? What the thun? What the thun? gun, gun, gum. Salakia is gum. La'ayasha, la'ayasha, la'a, yasha. Okay. Ima, 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 Ima. Waya a call. Waya a call. Okay. Waya a call. All right. And that's the end of Genesis, the third chapter, in verse 6. So now let's translate this into the English. Okay. Okay. All right. So now let's translate it on to the English. So what the ra'ah means when to look, or when she saw. So let's say, and when saw. Okay. Ha asha. Ha asha is the woman. Okay. Ha asha is the woman. Kaya is that. Tawab means good. Tawab means good. Ha'itaza means the tree. Ha'itaza is the tree. Okay. Ha'itaza is the tree. Lama akal. Lama akal is for food. Lama akal is for food. Okay. Wakaya is and that. Shalakia is and that. Wa kaya is and that. Root word is kaya, which means that or for. You know what I'm saying? Next is ha ara. Ha ara. Ha ara. Hawa'a. Ha ara. Hawa'a. And that means, excuse me, Salakia. Let me see where we at. Tha'ara. Okay, this is a mistake right here. This is a th. Okay. This is not a ha. This should be a th right here. All right. Tha'ara. Tha'ara. Okay. The ara means pleasant. The ara means pleasant. Okay? And then ha'ara is it. Ha'ara is it. Then you have la'ai. La'ai yanayum. La'ai yanayum. Okay? La'ai yanayum is to the eyes. To the eyes. To the eyes. To the eyes. La'ai yanayum. Okay? To the eyes. Root word is ayan. Is plurals. It's talking about both eyes. So of course you're gonna have the yum, which makes it plural. La'ai and the yum. To the eyes. All right. Let's move on to the next word here, which is wanakamad. Wanakamad. Okay. Which means to be desired. Okay. Wanakamad. To be desired. Okay. Root word is chamad, which is desired or desire. Okay. Or nakamad. Then you have ha'itaza. Ha'itaza. Taza, of course, you know it means tree. So ha'itaza, when you put a ha on it, ha is means the. So this is or salakia. Ha means and. So you have a salakia. And a tree and a tree. And then the next word is lahashakal, 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 to make wise, to make wise. Okay, to make wise, or to make one wise. Okay, what the quack. Then next you have what the quack, what the quack, which means she took. What what the quack, which means she took. And just for a reminder, if anybody is tuning in, pull this up on your Blue Letter Bible and you can follow along so you get the pronunciation, so you can get the understanding of the Hebrew first and the Assyrian. This is the Assyrian right here. Then we're gonna go over to the ancient and we're gonna get the pronunciations and understanding from the ancient Hebrew as well. All right, so let's get the last few letters in here. Salakia. Here we have Maparya, Maparyawa, Maparyawa, Maparyawa. Okay, which means the fruit thereof. Maparyawa. It is the fruit thereof. Okay. Mapargua. All right, next we have Wahakal, Wahakal, Wahakal. Okay, Wahakal, which means and did eat. Wahakal, which means and did eat. Wahakal. Okay. Root word is akal, which means to eat or devour. Okay, akal is the root word waha akal, which means and did eat. But the thun, what the thun, which means and gave what the thun, root word nathan, which means to give. Okay, next is gum, which simply means also. Also, gum simply means also. Then you have la ayasha, unto her husband. Okay, la ayasha, la ayasha. Ayash, root word is ayash or ayash, which means husband. So la ayasha is unto her husband. Okay. Then you have Ima. Once again, this means with her. Ima, with her. Okay. Ima. Waya a call. Waya a call. We just went over that just above here. It means and he did eat. Waya a call. Okay. So now we can take that, take a little snapshot of that. Let's read that out. Well, we can write out the ancient, then read it out. All right. Now we got the Assyrian. Let's go ahead and get the ancient in. The pure Hebrew language. This was the Assyrian we just went over and transliterated it into the English so we can understand what was exactly being said. So now let's write it out in the ancient Hebrew. Okay. What the Ra'ah. Okay. Also, you can still follow along. If you're following along, you can still follow along in your Blue Letter Bible. You see this how the Blue Letter Bible app looks. You can still follow along in the Assyrian. And this is what your chart would be for, to use your chart to translate the Assyrian to the ancient. You know what I'm saying? It's pronounced the same way, but it's written differently. It's different characters. All right. So let's go ahead and get it. What the Ra'ah. Okay. And also the difference between the ancient and the Assyrian is the Assyrian language does not have any connectors to let you know what characters are connected or what characters are singular. All right, but the ancient Hebrew does. So it's a little bit less complex than the Assyrian. It lets you know how to pronounce the word. So for an example, what the wa the ra it lets you know that each of these characters here or letters is going to be pronounced singular. So you're just going to say what the ra'ah. All right. So I'll show you an example when you connect the letters too. All right. Next word is, well, actually, let's go ahead and write it out too, right under it. What the ra or what the ra. Okay. What the ra'ah. What the ra'ah. Ha asha. Ha asha. Ha asha. All right. So once again, we can see these connectors, what they call connectors, under this under the characters here. You can see these two are singular. Once again, and then these two here is going to be connected. That's why you see the U, it's letting you know these two letters goes together. They're going to be combined. Sh and combined. It is sh. So we're going to just write out under it. Okay. We're going to write out under it. Sh. Okay, you see sh is here, and then you're just gonna combine it. You put the H, and when you combine in and sh, you drop the A, so it's just pronounced sh, sh. Okay, so that's the difference between connection and well, singular and connected. All right, so the next one, kaya, kaya. Okay, tawab. Ta, wab. Ta singular, wa, and buzz connected, which is tawab. Okay, let me get another one. Ha'itaza, ha'itaza. Okay, all singular. Moving on. Lama akal, lama akal. Lama, Lama Akal, okay, Lama Akal. Next is Wakaya, Wakaya, Wakaya. Then you have Da'awa, 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 okay. Hawa'a, all right. Hawa'a, La'ayanium, 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 all right. Nakamad, do you have Wanak Kamad? Wanakamad, all right. Wanakamad, and you have Aitaza, okay. Ha'aitaza, Lahashakayal, Lahashakayal, okay. Spell that out. Laha, Lahashakayal, Lahashkayal. What the quack. Next you have what the quack. Okay, what the quack. Okay, next you have Maparyawa. 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 All right, remember to read along so you can understand what you're looking at in the Assyrian. Of course, you're going to be reading along in the Assyrian until we get the ancient Hebrew Bible. Probably one out there. We don't have one here in the Chicago school as of yet, but until you can get something like that, read along in the Assyrian so you can see how to line up the ancient with the Assyrian and how to understand the ancient. You know what I'm saying? As you're reading in the Assyrian. Okay, so let's get the next few in. What the Akal? What the Akal? Okay, and we have what the Thun? What the Thun? What? What the Thun? Do you have a Gum? Gum. Ancient is Gum. Okay, you have the Ayasha. The Ayasha. The Ayasha. Okay, then you have Ima. Ima. Write that out. Ima. And we got one more. We should be able to fit it down here. Is Waya a call? Once again, Waya a call? Okay, Waya a call? Let's see if we can. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and read this out. Notice this one's small down here. You can't see it, or it should be good enough. It's a little smaller, but that's Waya a call. The same word that's a little up. Where else is Waya a call? We said that twice. Well, the other one was Waya a quack. Okay, but Waya a qual, that's that smaller print down there. So let's go ahead and read this out. If you look under the characters, I wrote it out so it's easier to pronounce. You see the lines under the dash. That's how many this is how you would pronounce it. It's not coming to me what's that exactly called. We'll get back to it. So Genesis chapter 3 verse 6 in the Hebrew is what the ra'ah ha'asha kaya tawab ha'aitaza lama akal wakaya da'awa hawa'ah la'ayanyam wanakama ha'aitaza lahash kaya what the quack maparyawa what the akal what the thun gum la'ayasha aima waya akal. All right. So with that, we should be tawab on this verse. You know what I'm saying? We broke it on down in the Assyrian and then over to the ancient. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and end the class now. Tune in next week, next Friday. We're gonna go into verse 7, probably get a few verses in. Okay, so tonight we got the round table of truth. It'll be coming up, premiering on 8 o'clock tonight. So make sure you tune in to that. You know what I mean? With that, that's my time, Israel. Shalom. Lord Christ.
What we saying to you is biblical prophecy, but they telling you that the Bible, you know what I'm saying, is a comic book, right?
We are born into a country that constantly have us under persecution. And the only way that you can come up against that persecution is you have to be raised by men. The Lord have not forgotten about nothing that America done to you.
That's right.
And when the Lord come through, he going to repay America for everything that they've done.
Damn right.
So if you want to stay joined to this place, if you want to stay in allegiance to America, then that's on you. You're going to suffer, you know what I'm saying, when
That's
the Lord
right.
comes through.
Right. Damn right.
Majority of the world is telling a black, Hispanic, and Native Indian woman what they want to hear.
No, what we need to do is try to come together as a race of people and stop being persecuted and murdered in the streets.
And when we worship the God that of these other nations, we give all of our resources and all our love and dedication to their gods.
Who's gonna protect you in the house when someone breaks in? You both sisters, you both females. One of you is gonna have to try to step up because there's no power in the house no more.
This is just a different derivative that we spoke in the Babylonian captivity. You understand? But it derives from the actual ancient Hebrew.
We want to be shining. We want to be the light. That's why the Lord say, we the salt of the earth.